Say my hello.
Hello.
This is Faraji, and Faraji is moving in with us today, with his mother as well. Badai, eh? Okay. So Faraji and his mother and sister are moving in today, and he's the first child I helped in Tanzania. And what was happening was he was going into child labour, and someone came to tell me what was happening and asked if I could help him, because he was being sent away like 700 kilometres, so he wouldn't see his family again, pretty much. And actually, as that someone was telling me, a feather blew over their shoulder and in front of us and blew away. This is part of the reason he now is moving into Feathersdale Children's Village. So he was the first child I helped, and his mother has HIV, and his sister is disabled, and sadly she too has the virus, but Faraji does not. So I had to grab something in the house. So for a long time we've supported them with everything, housing, food, school, and we managed to get his mother into business, making baskets by hand. She weaves baskets by hand with grass that she picks in the bush, and I was selling them to hotels and to tourists to get her some extra income. But now, sadly, she has her CD4 has been so low that she has developed from HIV into the AIDS stage, which means that, regardless of whether wanting to admit it or not, which means she doesn't have long left on earth. She might have a few years, but she's so sick she can hardly move some days, so I think we all think she's in the later stages. And so she's ultimately coming here, and Feathersdale will be where she lives out the rest of her life. She will die here, and that is why she's coming here, because the children otherwise are going to have to care for a dying mother, and we don't want to see that happen, naturally. So we will be the caregivers, and the children can get on with their lives. And they are moving in today because her health has just gotten so bad. We took her to hospital the other day. They put her on fluids, and she has lacerations appearing in her throat. And when you have AIDS, your immune system is gone, so every tiny infection that can possibly get you everything, and it makes you so sick. And this is what happens. You have no immune system, no way of defending sickness. So they are moving in today. And one more little thing which I haven't made fully clear, but the lady you may have seen working with Daniel, Mary, she is the daughter of this family. And when I first helped the family, she'd gone away looking for work in Kenya, and I'd never met her. So when she returned, having known the family, I know the mother, and I know the way she is, and how loving and caring they are, I offered the job to Mary to come and work here with the children. And one of the first things Mary did when she came here was she stopped eating, because she wanted to fast for the children. She wanted to fast for Johanna because he looked like he was suffering, and she hoped in fasting that God might send an angel to come and relieve his suffering for a few days. So they have amazing hearts, beautiful family. And Mary obviously lives here as well now as a full-time carer for Daniel, so in the big house in the children's home, but now her mother will live very close by in the children's village. So this is to give you an idea of the sort of people we employ here. We employ people who need the help, so Mary was one of them. So yeah, new one for Feathersdale, because we are opening our doors as a hospice of sorts, because that is ultimately what's going on here. She's moved here so we can give care, or what will be palliative care, as time goes on over the next few months.